Welcome back to the Daft podcast, everybody. And it's another week, another great week where, you know what? No, it's a fabulous week. You want to know why?
What makes it a fabulous week?
Hold on. Because we haven't spent $1,000.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's a show first. It's episode 6, and for the first time since we started, we are in the same place using the exact same shit as last week.
Nope.
Which we have not done until now. We're introducing some consistency into this show.
Yep. I only introduced my old laptop so I could use our phones as recording devices as well, and you know, I have shit to look at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing. But other than that, money has not been spent. We have these same things, and I think we're set.
I wasn't kidding. I think we got a forever setup finally.
Yeah, and I do think that the last episode sounded pretty fucking good.
It was okay.
Pretty
like
crisp.
I said to people who haven't been listening this whole time, we were asking the noise gate to do the impossible, but
Pretty much.
we got it dialed in.
And as a video podcast can see, Ian's not on the couch like he was last week because of directional stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of crosstalk. Every time I would talk, I would bleed into his mic. Every time he talked, he bled into mine.
Yeah. So we got this fixed, and this is how it's going to be. And you know what? I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah.
And this is how it's going to stay.
You can see us. You can hear us. That's all you need.
That's all we need. That's all you need. We need.
And do you know why we've been stalling for the past 3 minutes?
Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to fly by the seat of our pants today because normally I have my notes and I have no notes.
We ain't got shit.
But you know what? I don't know what's going to happen in this podcast. I have no fucking idea. But you know what? I want there to be a banger, and I want me to have no planning whatsoever, so some random ass shit comes out of our mouths.
Yeah. So
that's what I want.
Do we even have like a word to kick this thing off of?
I can kick off with one thing that happened to me this week that fucking kind of, and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, fuck it. Send it. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's see what happens. All right, so me and Jordan went to the gym, normally.
As you do.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and she's, I already worked out earlier in the day and I was going to go spot her and stuff like that, kind of be her trainer, whatever.
Okay.
So we go in there and I'm having her do squats and whatnot. And as you know, there is a variety of people at the gym.
All shapes
You don't
and
know.
sizes.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get the bodybuilders, the fucking Mr. Grooves and shit, and the fucking, and, Pillsbury Doughboy type folks. But you know what? It's okay. So, we're squatting, okay? And there's fucking huge dudes around us. There's, scrawny ass motherfuckers. And out of nowhere comes fucking Dr. Cool.
What do you mean by Dr. Cool?
So this kid, I don't know, I'm going to say he was maybe 15, 16, maybe. He had
highly insecure and probably cool as shit.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
So he's walking up and I would have never looked into like looking at his demeanor, how he acted or anything. But the one thing that drew my attention was this motherfucker was wearing sunglasses on top of his head inside the gym. Hey, bro.
Put him away.
There's no sun.
Just, do something else with them, you don't need them on your head. Your forehead don't have eyes.
I mean, so the lighting, I see a sheen off in the distance, and I'm like, what the fuck? And there's a reflection off this dude's Ray-Bans he's got on his head. And I'm like, Jordan's in the middle of a set, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
This fucking asshole.
And Jordan comes up, and she looks at me and looks over, and then just looks at my face, and I'm just like, and she just fucking starts losing it, and I'm like, don't drop the weight. Focus, breathe. And I'm sitting there behind her, I'm like, I look away and I'm like, okay, no faces. Get back. And she like sits there and she's like, and like focuses and goes and starts again. And I'm just like, she gets done and I'm like,
what the fuck?
What's he doing? And so, as I said, you know, I wouldn't have looked more into how he acts if it wasn't for the sunglasses that started this. So I noticed that he's chewing gum. Okay, normal as fuck. I chew gum every day. I go through at least a pack a day. I'm addicted. I know. Okay.
Jeez.
So at least it ain't cigarettes or something, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but you know, it's like when I look at my friends, people I work with or anything that are fucking smoking. I'm like, oh yeah, suicide, huh?
You're just blowing from Stupid Town?
Yep. And but the thing is I'm looking at him, I'm like, cool. Sunglasses, douche. 2, chewing gum, normal, but you're chewing like a cow. You know those guys that like try to act cool and they're chewing gum and they're just like, I'm like, stop. Quit it.
You've evolved to have lips and fine motor skills. Quit chomping.
And then this guy, and then he's like walking around doing his stuff with a little bit of like, you know, I don't know if you want to call it swagger, but hey, stop.
Yeah, it's a high school kid just insecure as shit.
I mean,
he's over constipating.
Dude, I could talk about over constipating for a second.
Oh no. And this is how we fill the time.
This is how we're filling it. You know, let me tell you something, okay? For the first time in my life, not the first time in my life, that's a fat ass lie that everybody's going to fucking call me out on. For, you know, this hasn't happened in an extremely long time, but I was at work yesterday. This is fresh. Wasn't going to talk about it, but you know what? Fuck it. Y'all already know I'm a disgusting human being. We're just going to jump in. We're just going to jump right into it because this kind of refers back. I mean, it kind of goes back to the, you know, episode 3 and, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm at work. Perfectly normal day. Feel fine. Eating all my, you know, I've eaten at each of my breaks as normal. Haven't eaten anything out of the ordinary, you know, normal shit. And it was like, I got to work, I think I clocked in at like 4:55. I got there super early. And it was about 10:30, I think it was, is when this happened. So what happened in between that time? Don't know. Like I said, ain't normal stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there doing my job, and I just started burning. I had a burning sensation within one of my organs.
You don't know where?
I couldn't tell you which organ this was. I have no idea. It could have been in my intestines. Could have been in my stomach. Could have been my bladder. I don't know. It could have been a kidney. I have no clue.
All right, then.
I was just like right here, couldn't pinpoint it. I was like, it felt like a fire. And like I had to like pause and stop what I was doing, and like I held my stomach and was like, if this is the end, my life has been okay. But luckily,
ready to accept death that fast?
Dude, it was just
no. Well, I guess this is it.
Dude, it was so all of a sudden, like perfectly normal, going about my day, and it was like, fuck. No warning. And I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? And I was like, ooh. And I was like sitting there, I'm like, I think I might be okay. I was like, because I didn't feel like I had to use the restroom, nothing like that. I just had an internal pain, and I was like, am I going to have to go to the doctor right now? What is this?
Well, they are for that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm very fond of doctors, been there many times. Okay, so
I say that, but I wait until it's way too late to go to the doctor.
You know what, God? I tried, but I waited too long. Now we're here.
Exactly. My stupid fucking, like, my subconscious is like, you got into this naturally. You'll get out of this naturally.
Well, you naturally died.
You didn't take a drug that got you sick, so you don't need one to get you better.
Like, on the other end, there's me, and I'm like, help! What do you got? There's a woman here that has a purse full of medication. Like, okay, seriously, because I always have to have an inhaler with me all the time because I got severe asthma and shit. And if I forget it, I'm like, there has to be a woman here that has an inhaler. I was like,
you got that bureau?
Well, hey, we'll be at some kind of event. And I'm like, Jordan, which one here do you think would have an inhaler? I'm like, that woman looks like a mother. She probably has a kid with asthma. Probably go to her. If I fall, run. She's the one. Hey, inhaler. You got one? It's in the Louis Vuitton. Let me see. We got a collapser. Hello. Wake up. You know.
We got a wheezy.
But so I was supposed to go. It kind of went away a little bit. I was kind of just, unsettled. I was like, dude, thumbs up, but I'm cool. Supposed to go get a inspection, and I was sitting there and I was like waiting, and I started to feel it again, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I'll be right back. Walked over, bathroom was locked. Someone's in here. It's a little single bathroom that we got over by my area. So I went back and I was like, all right. I was like, nah, I should be all right. And let me tell you, it hit me so fast. And I was like, I was like, I'm about to shit my pants. It was one of those times where, you can control yourself.
Yeah.
You can make it to a bathroom, but this was one of those times where my body was like, you have no choice. Your destiny this is it.
Your fate is sealed. It does not matter.
Your fate is sealed already, bro. And then, of course, again, I was like, I'll be right back. And the two other bathrooms were like way across the freaking warehouse. So I'm like, fast walking as, trying to be normal. Not look like I have the shit walk. I don't want to look like like
you're holding like a couple sheets of paper in your ass crack.
Yeah, we're like prairie dogging or some kind of shit. I don't want to have that walk.
Oh God.
Which I wasn't. I'm not getting that gross. Nothing's happened yet, okay?
Prairie dogging and turtle heading need to be wiped out of whatever dictionary they're written in. Those are just the ugliest visuals.
Okay.
Anyway.
Continuing on. I made it to the bathroom, did my business, felt fine. Went to go wash my hands. And before I could finish washing my hands, here came the pain. Here came the pain again. And I'm sitting there staring at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, I might have to fucking leave. Like, I might have to go home. Because I felt like laying in the fetal position, and I'm not doing that on a bathroom floor. So I quickly...
You got a baby changing station around here. I need that table.
I'm taking up the whole thing, bro. But I made it back into the stall really quickly. Now here's what made it funny to me. Because I texted Jordan right after this, and I was like, basically this is what it was. As I sat down, I was in so much pain. It was one of those fucking shits where you like have to get naked for.
I'm gonna blow my fucking clothes off if I don't take them off
No,
first.
dude, like you're sitting there, you sweating, and like I just got sick all of a sudden, and I was like, it's coming out one of the ends. Don't know which one. And I know this is TMI for some people, but it was a bad time. And this has happened to everybody. So everybody...
It sounds like food poisoning almost.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like something was in one of those meals.
Hey, you remember that time I went to the fucking hospital after we ate at Red Robin?
Yeah. Weren't you like, I mean, also TMI, but like puking blood a little bit?
No, not puking blood, but I was puking some shit I never seen come out of my body before.
Jesus.
I ate a turkey burger. And bowling pin. Burpage. I ate a turkey burger, and yeah, I puked multiple times. Don't remember really much of the next morning.
Yeah.
Mom had me at the hospital pretty quickly and didn't die.
Here we are now.
So, but no, I texted Jordan and I was like, babe, I seriously felt like I really needed to just get butt ass naked. And I just pictured the meme where, they're like, have you ever had to take one of those naked, and like the dude's like butt ass naked, bent over, just like fucking dying. I mean, you've had one of these before, dude. Don't you fucking say no because your body is not fucking Zeus or some shit.
You should talk to the women I talk to then.
Oh my God.
But, I mean, I have had those moments where I probably should have, or where you probably would have thought that was necessary, and then just didn't, and just did it the normal, civilized, clothed way. Minus the pants, obviously.
No, trust me, if I was at home, I probably would have been fucking naked. I probably would have done it. I would have been in there just chilling and praying.
What if it starts seeping out of my pores? I gotta take my shirt off.
Dude, I was fucking... God, the visual you just gave me.
I know.
I just heard the word seeping. Hey, it's something right there. I'm trying to like divert us off of shit stories because it seems to always come back to those at some point, like farts, ass, and shitting. And I'm trying to, I don't want to be like, hey, Daft Podcast, welcome back to this episode. We're going to talk about shit today. Shocker. Like, I mean...
We're not trying to be typecast as a
not.
shit podcast.
Yeah, no, that's not the thing, but...
We're just a shit tea podcast.
Okay. But
he disagrees, but he'll come to realize.
I believe wholeheartedly in this. Okay?
No, I believe in it. I just know it's a shitty podcast that hopefully people with shitty senses of humor will enjoy.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Anyways. Who came up with the word seepage?
I'm not sure I want to think about that word in the first place.
Because there's a realm of
Nights
of words out there that people have problems with. Like moist.
Yeah, I was going to say that one first. That one doesn't bother me, but I know it's one of the most famous,
You know what word bothers me?
What?
And it's always talked about. I mean, it's said every single day. And, I was going to write this down in my notes, but I'm glad I remembered it because I don't know why or how I thought of it, but why do people fucking say wash?
My dad used to do that.
Well, go wash your hands. What the fuck is wash?
I think it's just southern as fuck. I think that's all there is to it.
Bro, I'm from Texas.
I know. It's like 50-50 around here for some reason.
And I got some Texan hillbilly-ish in me, but hey, why did they add an R?
I know.
To wash and made it wash.
I gave him so much shit for it. I'm like, you just say to go wash the car? It's like, cut that shit out, Dad. It's wash. I don't know. Wash is the stupidest one.
I feel like that's a northern thing. Because I have some family members that are from Chicago and shit like that, and they say wash.
I thought it was exclusively southern, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was I about to say?
Hell if I know.
I don't know. It's gone. I don't, because I think that's one of my pet peeves too. I haven't heard in a long time, thank God. But if I hear somebody say wash, I'm just like instant fucking fury. And I'm that guy where I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yep. Moist and seepage are the disgusting words. They trigger people in like a disgusting way.
It doesn't trigger me.
But, well, yeah, exactly. It doesn't
but I'm already disgusting.
Trigger me either. But you're talking about words that like instantly irritate you.
Yeah.
I don't have words that do that, but I do have For some reason, grammar bothers the shit out of me. Like,
oh yeah,
bad
I
grammar.
know that.
Well, I mean, I don't care if you forget an apostrophe. I won't correct you for it. But what drives me fucking nuts more than anything is people who misuse quotation marks.
Oh,
it is so simple. If you want to use quotation marks, you're either quoting somebody or you're... What's the other purpose?
it's kind of like you're... All right.
Or you're like being sarcastic, sort of. But I've got this guy at work. I work at a car dealership amongst the technicians that fix the cars.
Yeah.
And there's a guy at work, a technician, who asks me for parts. And he'll emphasize what's wrong with the car by putting it in quotation marks. And it's like the most random words. Like, he's like...
Actuator. Like that?
No, kind of. You're actually very close. He's like, I need a right front guide vane for a McLaren MP412C. The guide vane broken. It's like, what in the fuck are the quotes for? Is it broken or is it not broken?
If you're replacing it, it's broke.
It's broken. And I'm going to need a blower motor because the AC doesn't work.
Dude, I would cold cock his ass in the face, bro.
I would fucking love to, but...
You work with them.
No, he works in Houston. Our group of dealerships, which I'm not going to divulge on the podcast, just in case this somehow comes back on me and my work doesn't like that. But our group just bought McLaren Houston.
Okay.
So, and honestly, they're not doing all that hot. Or they weren't before we picked them up.
No.
So we're trying to kind of restructure and do everything better. And our parts department is their parts department. Like, they will email me all the way from Houston and tell me what they need.
Yeah.
And then I bill it out remotely from 200 miles away. And they take care of it over there.
Right.
So they're asking me for parts. And they're using these fucking quotation marks all over the place. Well, one guy. And honestly, I don't even know his name. But he keeps using those quotation marks. I'm like, I'm going to fucking drive down there to fucking night and beat the shit out of you. Because you're driving me fucking nuts.
Oh my God.
I don't know why it makes me so mad, but it does.
I mean, I've never encountered people that have like unnecessarily done that, but yeah, that would drive me nuts too.
Yeah, it like instant fucking rage. Like, before I can get to the closing quotation mark,
yeah,
I'm already irritated. I don't know why. I shouldn't be, but I am. And most of the time that's happened, like, I've seen it done plenty of times before, but they're using it for emphasis, and I think it's what he's trying to do. But yeah. I don't know, like, please use other door is where I usually see that kind of shit. But anyway. So now we're on the subject of trigger words. We went from disgusting, moist, and seepage. We went next to, what did you say? Worse. Then I went...
Quotations?
Yeah, air quotes. Can we go back to disgusting words? There's probably like a library of them. I just can't think of any.
So we got moist and seepage.
I feel like I need to say these in a very uncomfortable way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every time we're going to say a trigger word, like eat the mic.
Make sure every like pop of the lip is just
God, you're already making me not want to hear it, but here I go.
Like somebody chewing.
Moist. Couldn't have made that any creepier.
Dude, the visuals you get with seepage though.
I know, especially since you were talking about having to get naked to take a shit. We got to get off this topic. I'm sorry, I can hear these people turning us off.
Hey, but you know what?
What?
Are we gross? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's every single one of y'all. Every single one watching or listening has had a worse story. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's plenty of stories I could tell. And you know what? I think I shouldn't, because I should probably take a break from the disgustingness.
Yeah.
We're talking about seepage and turtle heading. basically. I mean,
It came back. I didn't want to think about it
I
again.
mean, so, let's try to get off this. But you know what? I'm gonna take it in a different direction because we're in March, okay?
Yeah.
And it's weird because yesterday was New
Cold
Year's.
as fuck.
Or that.
Oh, what were you saying?
New Year's. We're already 3 months into the new year. And it seems like we started this podcast like yesterday.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't really miss spring break too much, honestly, because it was a lot of what the fuck.
Yeah.
And that's what happens around this time. And I'm going to tell you right now, the one thing that sticks out in my mind about all the spring breaks that I've gone to is you. And can you think of the one moment that made me laugh so fucking hard I wasn't even laughing, I wasn't breathing?
Me on spring break.
Yeah, we
doing
were
something hilarious.
We were on our way to spring break. Weren't even there yet.
I remember taking a piss on the side of the highway.
There it is.
I didn't think that would be that funny, but please tell the story because all I remember is that I peed.
Okay, so we're driving down the highway close to, I think we were like 30 minutes outside of the coast, basically.
I think it was farther than that.
I mean, maybe a little bit more.
And there was like, this is the one detail I will add. It seems like there was like 60 miles for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that was...
Because I remember we were trying to make it to the next city and you were freaking the fuck out. You're doing, I gotta fucking pee, dude. I'm like, dude, we got a couple more miles, just go. And he's like, dude, I just want to get out and fucking piss. Like, I don't fucking care. I just want to get out and drop it and pee, bro. And I'm like, dude, we're almost there. And he's like, I don't know if I can fucking do it. I don't know if I can fucking do it. And then all of a sudden it was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, I calmly pulled over onto the shoulder. Well, I mean, I wasn't calm, but my driving manner was calm.
Semi-calm.
Threw it in park, shut the truck off, and...
Yeah, so he gets out to pee, and mind you, there is the grass on the side of the road. There was a barbed wire fence and then a field. There's no coverage.
None whatsoever.
And I know Ian's not going to drop his dick next to the truck or have us open the doors and drop his dick and piss because I don't want to see my best buddy's cock. Okay? And so him in a flood of emotions goes out into the middle of the grass, and I mean the middle. Dead fucking center of this little grassy area. And just starts to pee.
I was 30 feet away from everything.
From everything.
Everything.
Like, everybody driving by could, like, there was not a doubt in anybody's mind driving by that was like, that guy's pissing.
Yep.
It wasn't like, hey, is that guy pissing? Like, no, there was Ian's back, and then there was a stream. And I remember I was going to try and play a joke on him because, I don't know, you're out in the open. So I was trying to scream to him, bro, there's a fucking cop. And I couldn't get it out because I couldn't breathe. I was at that laughter point where my laugh was gone and my lungs were trying to function.
God, I don't remember it being that funny.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't think it was all that funny. I was just literally standing there peeing, and apparently everybody in the truck was crying.
Yeah, who the fuck gets out and pisses in the middle, dude?
I had to go.
Hey, I'm not fucking, if I gotta go, I will find something within the vehicle to piss in before I get out and piss in the middle.
That's what makes me, me.
Yeah, that's true. But I would have been like, yo, I would have, if there was nothing, absolutely nothing. Like,
You would have found the corner of the nothing?
I would have, I would have found a twig of a tree on the side of the road, like the smallest pissant Charlie Brown tree to piss next to, or some kind of tiny little bush. I'm getting on my knees if this thing is short and I'm pissing behind it. I'm not going to have people drive by. You know what? Yeah, it's a great laugh for people, but me, I'm like, there's people watching me piss.
Oh, well.
And you know what? I probably would have been like, yo, turn that way. I'm whipping the dick out and pissing next to the door, okay? I mean, hey.
Yeah, in hindsight, that's probably what I should have done.
Dude, and think of it this way. This was another thing that probably made it so fucking funny, is people are driving by, and there's really not an angle you can angle your dick at to where they can either see it when they're driving by, or they can either see it when they turn around to look again.
Yeah, there isn't. Or if I point directly away from the street, you'll get a side profile from both directions.
I mean, you were just like,
no fear.
Fuck it.
Yeah. It's like, there is more pressure in my bladder than there is to keep my penis from being seen.
And I think this was our first spring break trip.
Yeah, it was.
And it was so disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Him pissing on the side of the road was the highlight. Like, let me just say.
We can turn around, we can go home now. I peed near Corpus.
Yeah, we were, like, he goes out and pisses. We're all super excited. Let me just call it right there. Grace. That's what it was. That was the highest point of our trip. Now, granted, I had fun, okay? But we were so fucking excited. We get to the beach. Nobody was at the beach. It was dead. And you want to know why? Because I can tell you don't remember.
Honestly, not really.
It was so foggy.
Yes, that I do remember.
To where if you walked 6 feet away, I couldn't see you.
Yeah, it was thick as fuck. I'm not sure.
So what did we do?
I've ever seen fog that thick.
We got a football and tried to play football.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun because the wind was heavy as shit, too.
Wind was heavy, couldn't see, so, it was kind of like playing fucking Russian roulette, basically.
Yeah, you're just standing out there fucking blind, just staring at the sky, and then all of a sudden, a football comes hooking in out of the nothing.
Yeah.
And
it's either you try to catch it, you don't catch it, or you get pelted in the face.
I was going to say, the victory is just not getting hit with it.
Pretty much.
That's when you knew you did a good job. It's when you didn't get hurt by the football.
Yeah.
If you caught it, you're full of shit and you're misremembering because you didn't. Nobody did.
Nobody ever did. I do not remember catching the ball, so no.
So the goal was just don't get hurt.
Yeah. But that trip was the beginning of plenty of spring break tries. And I know you were supposed to go on one and you didn't make it.
Yeah, I went on the one after that. And then none of them after that.
Yeah, and you know what? Spring break brings together a bunch of special creatures.
You have no idea. Well, of course you do. But they have no idea.
Here's one thing I remember of one of the next ones you had come on. And I remember it was me and Andrew decided to walk down the beach to see what was going on. And this time, packed.
Yes.
I think it was Port Aransas that time.
Yeah, or very close.
Yeah, something like that. And it was packed, dude. You got literally monster trucks driving up and down the beach. You got, it's whatever you can think of. You got trailer trash. You got fucking my daddy buys my shit kind of people. Uh-huh. And you got the rednecks coming out the hoo-ha.
Oh, yeah.
And
1998 lifted Silverados.
Dude, I could do
everywhere.
pull-ups underneath this truck.
Yeah.
So I just remember walking down the beach. And of course, everybody's hammered. And cops are just walking up and down. Cop cars going up and down. They don't give a fuck. They're just making sure, nobody dies.
Yeah.
But one thing that sticks out in my mind is when we got to, everybody was crowded around this one truck. And they had a stripper pole attached to the trailer hitch thing.
The hitch receiver?
Yeah, whatever. And then they had the tailgate put down. And basically they were just like, yo, anybody come up here and dance. Woo. And of course, naturally, dumb bitches get up there.
Yep, flock to it.
So I remember we didn't even stand there for like 30 seconds. Like, we just were like, oh, what's happening over here? And some chick got up there and she's like, woo, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this girl flashes the crowd. And dude, I question something. Okay?
That good or that bad?
No, there was nothing good. There was nothing good about this beach this day.
Ah.
Okay. But this girl that had decided to get up there, the only way I know how to describe it is she had cone titties. And now let me go a little further in my description. Have you ever, those little paper cups that are like cones where you get water?
Yeah.
Imagine those for titties, but they got a little wet and they were sagging down a little bit. Because for the people that are watching, whenever I tell this story, I'm like, yo, she had cone titties. This is the movement right here that I do. And I don't even know if Andrew remembers this, but I just looked at him and was like, what did I just see? This isn't what MTV has portrayed for me. I'm like, this isn't right. My dreams of this awesome, party like in 22 Jump Street or some shit.
They're all coming crashing down.
They've ended. So, I remember seeing some cone titties and was like, you know what? It'd be okay not seeing this again.
I've seen all I need to see today.
And I think I remember coming back because you didn't walk with us. We came back and I was like, and he's like, so is there anything cool down there? I'm like, cone titties.
That's what you meant.
Now it clicks.
It clicks.
What is this?
All these years later.
7 years later?
Thereabouts, yeah.
6, 7 years, something like that?
Yeah, one of those two.
Wow. We have connected the dots, ladies and gentlemen.
I've had this unanswered question in my mind this whole time.
It's always been in the back of my mind what Colton meant by cone titties.
And today it got answered.
So, I remember that. You got anything that you remember?
No, I was with Abby and Lacey the whole time, who obviously did not care to see any cone titties. No.
Which, for the record, I didn't care to see cone titties.
You got a point.
Didn't know what to expect. I was just walking down and feeling the atmosphere, and yeah, that's what happened. So I was like, oh, this is what spring break is? Cool. Don't have to do this again.
At least not here.
Yeah. But I think I went, because we went to Corpus one year, we went to Port Aransas one year, and then I went to South Padre. That was the time you couldn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, hey, spring break time around the ocean's always foggy. I'm just going to assume because Port Aransas was the same way. And it's because we're probably in Texas and Texas hates us.
Yeah,
and the weather sucks.
Well, yeah, sea fog is kind of bad around that mild time of year. Not so much when it gets like blazing fucking hot outside, but that's just how it works.
Texas just needs to make up its fucking mind.
Yeah, especially right now. But I don't think anybody is listening to this podcast for me to bitch
Dude, like
about
last
the
weekend
weather.
I was wearing a tank top and shorts, and today it's like 42.
And Monday it's going to be 20.
Yeah, with a wind chill of like single digits.
Oh, well.
So
I guess we'll just have to suck it up.
Yeah. Apparently so. I'm praying for warmth.
I'm fucking done. I just want to be able to drive my car with the windows down.
Oh, dude.
I'm a simple guy. That's really all I want.
Hey, that's one of life's simple pleasures.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like.
Just windows down so I can hear my LT1 Gap 5.0s. Car guy things.
You just want to hear your car.
Oh, yeah. That's why I like windows down. I don't give a fuck about the wind. I just like sending it with the windows down. That's all.
Find a good tunnel. Good tall wall.
Yes. The tallest wall of all time. You know who's going to pay for it.
Hear and feel the rattle. Give you the tingle. Just in the tip. As you drive by. The fuck am I talking about?
I don't know.
This is what happens. Just fucking...
There's got to be more spring break stories.
I mean, the person that ended up going with me the time you didn't go, which was Lacey and another dude.
Shout out, Lacey. What's up?
Shout out. But we left him at a club thing that we were at because he wanted to stay and we didn't want to stay and he wanted to drink, and there were some TCU guys that were staying in the same hotel, and I was like, yo, bring him home, I'm done. And we left, and about 2 o'clock in the morning they come him.
Oh,
wow, this took a turn. Yeah, so they came in him.
Met it in plain sight, part 2.
No, they brought him in. Literally, his feet was dragging, and he was like making some weird ass noises. Let me tell you, they're like, here, bro. He drank a little. I'm like,
a little.
You know, shit. He's like this, dragging his feet, and he's like, and I'm like, okay, at least he's alive. And then we like get him over to the bed, and he's just like, I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna die on his own puke tonight. Like, this is where he's at. And you know what? We had to watch him, and he ended up puking. Obviously he didn't know that he puked.
Yeah.
But he did. And I was a ninja, and I got the trash can. So,
yeah, ninjas and trash cans, very.
Which, you know what? I really hope Lacey hears this, because she's going to remember that, dude.
She will.
Because I remember me grabbing the cash can. Wow. The trash can. And I was back here as he was hanging over the bed, and I think she was holding the trash can. I don't remember. Or I was, or something. And I remember her looking up and be like, it smells so bad. And she was like, I was like, do not fucking puke. You are not going to throw up now. I don't need 2 of you.
Stay strong.
I need you right now. This guy is immobile.
She's definitely going to hear it. She listens.
Yeah, so I hope she remembers that, because oh my God.
Do you remember that, Lacey?
I'm sure she does, because both of us were like, are you fucking kidding me? Because here's another thing. Back to me seeing the cone titties and not needing to see that again. I don't have to go to spring break and have to take care of a fucking, like, crash test dummy. Dude, you want to talk about dead weight? This is a 5'9", 5'10" tall guy. Maybe at the time 170 pounds, maybe.
You literally just have to drag his floppy body everywhere.
Because at some point we got annoyed of trying to watch to see if he's puking and try and basically, be the catcher. And I was like, I think it was Lacey that was like, yo, we're putting him on the floor. And I said, fuck it.
Yeet.
Yeet. Off the bed you go, onto the floor. Fuck it. And I remember him waking up, and he's like, we were sitting there watching TV, having our normal morning, and all of a sudden it's just like, fucking from the bed is like here, and he's like, why am I on the floor? And I was like, I remember just when you looked over at him, and I'm like, you don't remember, do you?
Of course he doesn't.
And he's like, what happened? And I'm like, wake up a little bit, and I'll have a story for you. And here's another thing from that trip that she'll remember, because this was so disgusting, is we bought a cooler, we went shopping and bought our own food, and I brought the George Foreman grill to grill in our hotel room to save money, because we're in high school and are broke as fuck.
Yep.
Or we were in our first year of college, whatever.
I think that's what it was, and I think that's why I couldn't go.
So we bought chicken and put it in there, and, we put ice in there. But for some reason, my brain didn't click. None of our brains clicked and was like, hey, ice melts. And you're here for like 5 days.
Duh.
And you know what? The entire time we stayed there, the hotel room smelt. Like, I can think of the smell now, and it's like making me want to like vomit. It was horrible. And we searched and searched, and we just left the door open until it aired out and it smelled decent so we could go to bed. But on the last day, when we're cleaning up, I'm like, oh, hey, there's chicken in here.
Duh.
With no ice, just water. And it was just salmonella eating any goodness.
Salmonella goodness.
I mean, you know, I was so happy to throw that away because I just opened up that little $5 cooler and I can smell it now, dude. It's burnt into my brain. Oh. God.
All these noises make me want to ask you to just give up a what up cuh right now.
Hey, what up?
It's been too many episodes.
Dude, I haven't seen him. He went to second shift, so I haven't
you're not doing it anymore?
No.
God.
Oh, I did do it like last week because he was pulling into the parking lot and I was driving out. Didn't even have to know anything. We just rolled down the windows. It was a simultaneous, what up? Just kept driving.
I don't remember the end of Furious 7 being like this.
Yeah, no shit.
Vin Diesel, Paul Walker. They just look at each other.
And you have that computerized smiling Paul Walker.
And then instead of, you thought you'd just leave without saying goodbye, he just goes, what up? And then he drives
away. That's it.
To the split.
Oh my God. There's got to be someone's recreated that and just totally just with no morals of any kind of life or anything, just said, fuck it, I'm going to destroy this moment.
Hell, I would, but
I would.
I'm not.
Fuck it.
I'm not good enough. I'd like to.
Yeah. But moral of my stories here, of my spring break stories, I have small good memories of spring break.
Mm-hmm.
I never really had a great spring break that was like, gotta go back, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I've never been like that.
And I mean, I've never been like a hardcore partier or anything like that. I mean, that same trip that the guy passed out on, we had gone to a club. And that night was fun, where it was like a rave, and there was a DJ hype man walking around with an enlarged head for some reason, just like doing this in the crowd, you know? Huh?
That was Dead Mouse,
no,
you
it wasn't
idiot.
Dead Mouse. It was a guy that had he looked like Little John or some shit. I don't know.
All right.
But yeah, I just because in like portrayed in 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, there it is. That's the kind of spring break you want. That looks fun, you know?
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah, let's do it. And then you get there and it's just fog, drunk people, vomit, fucking expired chicken, and yeah.
Not all it's cracked up to be.
No. Not at all.
You know what it's getting time for?
Fuck, man, already?
Already.
We've been talking about bullshit for like 40 minutes now?
50.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Time flies when nobody's having fun.
Okay. Well,
we got to get to it.
All right. I guess we're going to steer it out here.
Yo, what even is that mouse? Look at that fucking mouse.
For the video. I don't even know.
What the? I look over at him and he's got his hand like entirely cupped. And he's like sliding it across his couch's armrest. I'm like, what are you? He's got a mouse under there.
It's a mini compact mouse. It is for It is built for the hand of a 5-year-old.
It's the size of my nut.
Not 2, 1.
One of them.
1. It's Lance Armstrong's nut.
It's Lance Armstrong's bronzed testicle.
That's all it is, man. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, I got it because it was compact.
Yeah, let's get back to it, but that's hilarious.
Yeah. So we got these are from South Padre. You know, it's spring break time, so I wanted to pick a place.
Yep.
I think they're from South Padre, Port Aransas, and a hint of
minty freshness?
Yeah, we need that after I have the whiff of nasty chicken in my nose.
Yeah.
But no, I think it has a PCB in there.
Okay.
A little bit. I don't remember. I look at a lot of these, so, you know. This one's called Daddy's Little Secret.
Okay.
Male. Twink. Gay looking to please a hung daddy. I'm clean. Very discreet and can travel, but cannot host. If interested in having your own personal little cocksucker, message me. Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers.
God, that made it really gross right at the end.
I got a question.
Yeah.
The fuck's a twink?
I don't know. I'd Google it, but that would mean having to work and Google it, so... Yeah, that little cocksucker at the end was just...
Okay, I get that, you know. First of all, Daddy's Little Secret being titled that. And then you're gonna fucking say, own personal little cocksucker, hey. You put a bad visual in my mouth. In my head. Whew, okay.
All right, I'm gonna shoot you straight.
Shoot me straight.
In the video, just in case we keep this, I got to pee so bad that I can't see straight anymore. So...
Fucking just go. Just keep it going. Just go.
Do all the heavy lifting.
Okay, let me do all the heavy lifting.
The hell of the lifting.
God, man, it's like going back to you're having a spring break moment. Okay, you got to piss so bad.
In the middle of the room.
Please don't.
Just read another one. I'll be right back.
All right, well, keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Just keep the door shut. Or if you want to, fucking go. Now it's just us. All right. I was going to save this one for him. Maybe. Maybe not. Nah, fuck it. I'm going to read this one. I'll let him read that one. This one is called Looking to Release. Which, you know what? That seems to be the premise of most of these. I would say Craigslist is just basically a forum of busting nuts. Okay, let's be honest. Because in one way, shape, or form, doesn't matter what your gender is. I know there's 90,000 of them, but it doesn't matter. The bottom line is, you're trying to bust nuts. Okay? That's all it's about. A lot of people don't care where they nut. A lot of people care where they nut. A lot of people are way too descriptive. But bottom line, you busting nuts. Okay? Let's not call it misconnections. Let's just call it Craigslist busting nuts. Okay? Or nuttin'. Craigslist nuttin'? Craigslist bustin'? I don't know. I feel like it all applies. So, looking to release. I'm going to sit here and wait a second before this guy comes in. Because like I said, you know, now that he'll want to know what I said, this Craigslist should just be called, instead of misconnections, I told him it should be called Craigslist busting nuts. Because essentially, all it is people wanting to nut, you know? But you can go back and listen to that later. I'm not going to repeat it. You can hear it. But
I just peed so hard I got liftoff.
I wonder if they could hear that, because I could.
I'll edit it out. I won't make you actually listen to me pissing.
Nah. We do it live. We don't edit. Okay? As I said, looking to release. Okay? Busting nuts, you know. Buzzed. And looking for a host that swallows maybe rim.
Man, I came in on a good story.
Just showered here.
That's worth noting.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's talking about maybe a rim. If it's more enticing, I just washed my hole. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, justify it.
Yeah, basically. Last a long time, so not looking for someone that wants a quickie. Married here, so no pics. Interested? 5'10", 190. Do not contact me with unsolicited services or offers.
You married man.
You married man, you fucking up. You're doing it wrong.
We hope your spouse listens to this. She doesn't, but man, do we hope.
Yeah. Just like misconnections. It's a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was... Hey, this kind of reminded me of you for some reason because of your shit you pulled last night of being drunk and just like posting something. You know? He's just like, buzzed.
That's how I would start everything I type when I'm buzzed.
Yeah, like last night you were like, I know I'm drunk, but I can't stop myself.
Yeah.
That's how you started your sentence.
I said, I hate to be that guy, but I'm drunk and I can't stop myself, so here we go.
Yeah.
And then I said what I needed to say.
And you know what? I've noticed that a lot of these that I have chosen are a lot shorter than what normally would be chosen. But you know what? A lot of these people at these spring break locations are just straight to the point. So, there you go, Ian.
All right, so you got Looking to Release and Daddy's Little Secret? Those were the two you did?
Yeah, I just gave you the one that I need you to read. Just fucking read the one that's in front of your face.
All right, from Brownsville, we've got Pregnant and Attractive.
Mm.
And this one's short and sweet. Here we go. Oh my. Okay.
I don't remember what it says, so.
Looking for someone to eat my pregnant cat. Are you able to help? Reply my personal. GML. What is that?
Get my load.
Sure. Username on whatever GML is Miracum.
Miracum?
Miracum. MIRACUM 39. So if you have whatever this GML is, we've got a lady in Brownsville looking for someone to eat a pregnant cat. But, I was going to say it's not okay.
But it's okay?
It is okay to contact with this poster with services and other commercial interests.
Jeez. Wow.
God.
Hey, you know what? I know what she's talking about. But the visual of eating a pregnant cat is that's fucking gross.
I know. Please reword that. That was...
You need to choose better words. Okay?
Okay. So I've got Available Now, Top Needed, and Ball Bearing Deep. Which one do you think I need? Or am I doing both?
Yeah, fuck it. Have the floor, Ian.
Okay, here we go. Which one should I do first then?
Available Now.
Okay, Available Now, Top Needed. I'm available now for any size DDF top. No talking required, just drop your load.
Any size. Okay, hold on. Is this a man? Is this a woman?
I'll find out.
So they're saying fucking any size is good?
Yeah, any size DDF top. As long as you're drug and disease free, have fucking at it.
Fuck.
Yeah. According to me last episode, DDF is down do fuck.
Yeah. So this like I said, this is Craigslist busting nuts, and today we will be dropping loads.
Yo, that was in Wyoming.
Why the fuck would Wyoming? I was never searching in Wyoming.
Yeah, that's Craigslist Wyoming, dude. You found the one guy using Craigslist in Wyoming.
Wow, well...
I can understand why he wants sex. He's literally the only guy in that state.
Okay, guys, guess we have one Wyoming person.
Yep.
Don't know why, because I wasn't searching there.
Well,
So,
that's where Ball Bearing Deep is from, too.
Craigslist, fix your shit.
Yep. Here we go. Ball Bearing Deep is the title. And it says, I would like a technician that can actually fit my older version tool all the way up into their polisher. Ball bearings deep and maintain... Well, that makes no fucking sense. Ball bearings deep and maintain that until polishing completes. Quick visit your place. Yo, you ain't gonna find somebody to just throat you just like that. You're just not. It takes a lot of willpower. Or at least everyone I've dealt with.
I don't know why when you said fucking pole polisher or whatever, I was thinking ass. It's probably because we had one that was last week that was I remember it had something to do with that. It was kind of like this one, but they were talking about their ass.
Yeah, they were.
It was the guy that said he had a clean, smooth ass. You remember that one?
Yeah, it had no punctuation in it, so I can't remember how it was supposed to go.
Yes. So that's what I was thinking of, but either way.
The most important part, though, is do not contact him with unsolicited services or offers. They're not into that kind of stuff.
You know what? We'll go back to this point. I've gone back to it again. Don't. It's Craigslist. Okay? Just looking to give him a dick suck.
Yeah.
Okay?
And like I said, like fitting an older version tool all the way deep into a polisher takes a can-do attitude you're not going to find on Craigslist.
No.
You got to find somebody that already really likes you.
This has got to be an older person looking for a younger person.
Yeah. Or at least sounds like that anyway.
Give me the next one.
My favorite part is that these all seem like impulsive.
Yeah.
And they all seem like, oh, fuck, I need something, anything. And then they go to Craigslist and they post.
That's another.
But apparently that's not the case. Because at the bottom, I see that it says posted 6 days ago.
Yeah.
Updated 15 hours ago. So the post was like 5 days old. And they're like, oh, I need to change something in
He's
that.
like, oh, fuck, I needed to change my approach.
And they edited it and kept it up.
You know what? Let me tell you something. I go through many of these just to find find these. And of course, all the good ones are sexual because that's what's on Craigslist.
Yeah, that's all they go there for.
But there is a lot of, just all of a sudden type posts, like some people are just like, oh, I need to drop a load or fucking, I need it, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But my thinking is you can have that thought, but by the time you hit send, you should have already nutted.
What?
Like, dude, you don't know how long it's going to take to get a reply.
Oh, yeah. Over 6 days in some cases, obviously.
Obviously. And you know what? If you were that bad where you're going out and you're posting about needing a nut, if it was me,
I would have gotten my neighbor to do it.
What?
Reference.
To what?
I would have taken my neighbor out on a nice drive and then explained to him that I despise my wife and that I really need to have sex.
Oh, fuck. You're going back to that.
How have you not caught on?
Well, I tried to forget about it. For you that don't know, go back and listen to last week's episode. Okay, there was a old 40-year-old guy that likes to bang 12-year-olds. Anyways, so like I said, I'm not waiting to nut. I'm finishing. I'm doing the job.
It's my nut and I need it now.
It's my nut and I need it now.
Call JG Wentworth 877 nut now.
Hey, oh my God. I mean, tell me, Ian, have you ever had to nut and waited to nut?
I have.
Oh, God.
And what ended up happening is when it finally happened, it went all the way up to the ceiling fan, which was on, and then it just started fucking flinging around the walls.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, the pressure built big time. Like, never wait that long.
What is this? Scary movie?
They wish I was in the scary movie, honestly. Because my whole sense of humor is that bullshit. But despite my jokes, this is a 100% true story. Like, if you look at my walls, like 2 feet away from the ceiling or so, it looks like a fucking Jackson Pollock painting. And he only painted with... Never mind. I'm going to stop the story there. But yeah, don't wait too long.
Your house.
In retrospect, I should have probably like leaned to my side. But but then I would have like gotten thrust and like shot myself off the bed.
What the fuck, man? Holy dude! I was gonna say, dude, if you're getting lift off with nut, you need to. Hey, we need to call Ripley's, or we need to call the world record people.
Yeah, I call the women who get to witness that my fire hose.
Okay. You know what? We really.
Okay.
We could go off for a while.
Just
about
me speaking pure bullshit.
And just busting nuts.
Okay. I think I'm done laughing about it.
Dude, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. For all the guys out there, if you're busting and your shit's going that high, it's intense. That's intense, man.
Tell me about it.
God, this fucking podcast is about to take a turn.
It just took the turn.
You know what, Ian? You ever been watching porn, dude? Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has. Okay? Don't fucking lie. But most guys are fast forwarding to the end. Okay? We're not sitting here waiting, don't say something stupid. Because no, there's not a guy out here that's waiting for wants to know the storyline.
They never get their cable fixed.
The fucking sink doesn't get fixed.
Yeah.
You know? Stupid shit. Okay? We're trying to get to the end. You know? And let me tell you something.
What?
Why do guys in porn, like, some guy, instead of not going into detail, some dudes just aren't prepared in the ending. You know? Like, there's some guys that are just full cock, lock, and ready to rock, and there's just some fully loaded finishing, busting nuts, okay? And then there's some dudes out there that are just, for lack of better words, I'm gonna say dribbling. I don't know. Hey, I don't know why we went down this road.
You said it's about to take a turn,
But
and then you took the turn.
You know what? That's what we do on this podcast. It pops in my head. It's coming out. Okay?
I think we should just kill it right about here.
Oh, I thought we had another one. Do we not?
I don't think so.
I don't think we do.
Oh, man.
We've hit a lot of things all at once.
I feel like we put 90% of the funny in the last 1% of the podcast.
That's what happens. Sometimes that's what happens.
We need to redistribute the funny. And I would do a Bernie Sanders impression, but I'm not very good at it.
I'm not gonna continue on with porn talk, shit talk, or busting nuts, okay? we're gonna break off. We're gonna break it off. We're gonna.
I feel like there's another euphemism in here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just not gonna say anymore.
Okay. Yeah, me neither. I think we're good right there.
This has been a cluster-fucked episode.
Yeah. We had no material.
No material, and apparently we talk about shitting and nutting.
Yep, and here we are 70 minutes later with a full podcast.
This was totally unintentional, but that's how it happens sometimes, guys.
Yep, it worked.
And definitely on this next episode, I'm going to have something for us. Okay, because we need things to talk about.
I'm not sure about that. This was a lot of fun.
We might not. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember shit that I talked about after we're going to hit stop. Don't know what we talked about.
It's going to be a new podcast to us too.
Yeah. So I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it one time through to remember what the hell I talked about, because I got to give a description
And a title.
and a title, you know. But I'm sorry to some of the stuff that you've had to hear.
Whatever it was, we don't know.
Because really, like we said in the beginning, we're flying by the seat of our pants and making a joke of it. And did I make a porno joke? Yeah. Didn't know that was going to come out. But it did. And I
Proud of it? No. Regret it?
No.
Still no.
Still no. It is what it is. And you know what? I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are laughing at that. And there's some that are saying, what the fuck? And you know what? That's what we're about.
Yep.
That's
what the fuck and laughter are
That's what you're going to get here.
The two king emotions that we need to really drive this podcast.
Hell yeah. And you know what? If you've made it all the way to the end of this podcast and didn't turn us off after me trying to get naked and take a shit, we would really appreciate it if you just went out and commented and hey, you want us to talk about something other than nutting and shitting? Comment. Give us some ideas. TheDaftPodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up. Let us know. And finally, we are all on Spotify. Every episode is now on Spotify.
Cool.
Every episode's on iTunes. All right?
It's been that way, but yeah.
But yeah. I mean, we need y'all to go wherever y'all want to listen. Cool. But review those things if you can on Spotify. I haven't looked into it, but if you can, do it. iTunes, I know you can. Do it. You know, we need some 5-star reviews on there, and I need some we need some reviews. Don't care what you say. It's not for our egos. Cuz this is just business. All right? That's all it is.
Strictly business from here on out.
It's the business, okay? Other than that, I hope you weren't too grossed out. Because
I feel like we bumped up against some lines on that one.
Because you know what? I will tell my mother to not listen to this one. Not that she listens, because I kind of already told her not to, because there's a lot of shit that just don't want to hear.
Yeah.
But we just got to make sure. I don't know. You never know. Maybe the 1-minute snip will come out of the busting nuts.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be in there for sure.
Oh, God. But that was a pretty good one.
Probably getting shot off the bed.
That was a good
Or dribbling.
Or dribbling. Be more prepared.
Okay.
All right. We're going to cut it out, guys. As usual, thank you. And if you've made it through this episode, you are a fan.
Yeah, I was going to say high fives all around.
Because you know what? From here on out, I might really start pushing some boundaries. Because I want to. I want to start pushing. I want to start. Maybe next episode, I'm going to have some really just. I'm going to hit Ian with a banger. I really want to. So, seriously, guys, get out there. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Give us shit. You know, tell us stuff.
And we'll tell you a whole bunch of stuff right back.
Yeah, and we'll tell you stuff more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what the podcast is. We're telling people stuff.
I think that was English.
None of it needed to be said, but
yeah,
whatever.
So that concludes this podcast on nut education and shitting. And we will try to clean it up next time. Probably not.
Not the nut, the conversation.
Yeah. Later.
See ya.